The Strada dell'Assietta and the road to Colle delle Finestre are two separate routes that can be connected into one longer drive. You can drive either of them separately or start on the Assietta, join the Finestre road later and finish at the pass. That was exactly our original plan. But the sign was clear, the Assietta was still closed after the winter. So, rather than turn back, we changed our plan and headed for the beginning of the road to Colle delle Finestre. Our change of plans had one big advantage. We were able to stop at the Fenestrelle fortress, which we would otherwise have missed. Designed by the military engineer Ignazio Bertola for Victor Amadeus II, construction began in 1728 and continued for more than a century. From a distance, it looks less like a single fort and more like a group of houses climbing straight up the mountain. It extends for about 3 kilometers along the slope. The different forts are linked by walls, roads, and a covered staircase of almost 4,000 steps. Even from the air, its true scale is difficult to understand. Then it was time to drive. Our recorded trek begins near the end of the asphalt and follows roughly 9 kilometers toward the pass. Finestre is another former military road built in the late 19th century. In dry weather, it is not a technically difficult off-road route. The gravel was mostly firm and traction was never the main problem. The real challenge was the narrow road, the blind corners and exposed sections, and the very few places where two vehicles could safely pass. But as the trees opened, so did the wheels. We found a small place to stop above the valley. This was exactly why we had brought the little grail. There was no timetable and no reason to hurry. We spent the night there, high above the valley. The next morning, we packed up and continued along the final section of the Finestre road, towards the tight sequence of gravel hairpins below the pass. The complete northern climb is almost 19 kilometers long, gains nearly 1700 meters and has 33 hairpins. The final 8 kilometers remain unpaved. At the top, the road reaches about 2,180 meters before descending into a valley. Assietta had been the plan, Finestre was the alternative. Were we disappointed? Not at all. There may not have been much of an off-road challenge, but with wheels like these, it really did not matter.